One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Williams. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Running left, Taylor.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Diablos have struck first in this NFC title game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending the play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Farrell to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Williams. Wide open receiver complete. The 40. 20.
Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
71 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Back to throw. Farrell.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Farrell. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 17-7 is our score. On to the 2nd quarter. Mexico City in possession. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Looking to throw. Farrell.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Williams from the gun on 3rd down. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Well, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
On 1st down, Farrell.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Farrell.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Williams to throw on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Williams on 3rd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Looking to throw. Williams to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw on 3rd down. Farrell.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Operating from the gun. Farrell.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farrell.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Williams now on 1st and 10.
And again back to Komet.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On 1st and 10, Farrell. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And they're going to to get this up to midfield.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Farrell to the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Azeez Al-Shaair
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Farrell
got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Farrell. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw. Farrell under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Farrell.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Diablos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
A try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now Williams throwing on first down.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on second down, Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Williams trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
On the handoff, Taylor. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score it here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's topping the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Farrell. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Diablos get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
87 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 20. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Farrell. And it coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Williams on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken at around the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a give to Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Again, it's Taylor.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Williams' throw complete here to Komet.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Williams caught right side. Gresham. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
A little juke. And some room. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown. first down as they just add to their totals.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw. Williams
finds Komet on the quick slant.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Williams now to throw on second down. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
195 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Dances by him, and he's got this down to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Taylor. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.